Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome in. This is Ananda Tarot. My name is Anna. This is going to be your general love reading for the sign Cancer. 5 cards spread today. What are the thoughts, feelings and actions they're planning to take towards you? Potential outcome and advice from Spirit for you, Cancer. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so I'm tapping into energies of many Cancerians. This is not personal. There might be mixed messages coming through, or it might be not your message at all. Just use your discernment and intuition. Accept only that which resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate, try to tune in to a different reader. Leave this channel. If it's not resonating, you are not connected to me. I'm not connected to you. If it does resonate, be open and aware that your mind might assume and accept information that is not yours based on the fact that 75% of the message was resonant to you. So just keep that in mind. It might be that parts of the message are yours and parts are not yours. This is a good practice of your own intuition, in fact. So if you're new to the channel, please do me a favor and read the disclaimer in the description box below. It's quite important. And if you're looking for personal reading, I offer them as well. There is a link to all of the readings. There are 8 different offers. You can have a look with prices, testimonials. Everything is on the website if you want to find out more. In spirit of service for the highest good of all, show me Cancer person, please. Thank you for your likes, sharing, subscribing, comments. I really appreciate all your support to the channel. Greatly appreciated. And as I was thinking about reciprocity and your gratitude coming back in form of likes, comments, the energy that you're giving back for my energy being put out there, I'm seeing 6 of Pentacles, which is exactly that. This is service for others, this is exchange, this is reciprocity, or lack thereof, depending on the situation. Let's see what's behind it. 8 of Swords. So somebody is heavily thinking about reciprocity, that maybe there was no reciprocity, or they don't feel capable of giving you that which you expect, desire, want, because they feel stuck for some reason. 8 of Wands. This is a desire to communicate, to move forward, but having even a burning desire to communicate and yet not being able to. This is another page of Wands. Desire to communicate, to move forward, but not knowing how, feeling a bit stuck when it comes to this reciprocity, or possibly in the past they were not doing it. They maybe didn't want to, maybe they could not. And there is a certain level of anxiety around it. They do not see the way out of the situation in which they are finding themselves. 8 and 8 can be significant. Five of Swords, Knight of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. There could have been other people as well involved. There could have been an argument between the two of you, or they are conflicted in their own mind. But Knight of Wands indicates flaky energy, somebody who is passionate, is fun, but is inconsistent, somebody who doesn't follow through. And with 5 of Swords, it can indicate that there were other people. It can indicate also surrendering and walking away from a situation which feels a loss. It's a loss there. Defeat. My goodness, Cancer. What a beautiful energy is here. What they're thinking about you. Queen of Cups. This is Cancer. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces as well. Other energies, but in general, they think this is you. You are you. You are kind, generous, loving, psychic, intuitive, generous. You might as well be a healer or yourself a counselor, helping others. You wear your heart on a sleeve. You are very giving, very sensitive person. Very spiritual as well. Might be as well very creative. You could be, some of you, also quite introverted and deep. I feel also at the moment sadness due to sensitivity of your heart. Yes, there is a heart space that is crowned here. You see there is a crown. I never noticed this before, above this chalice. My dog confirming he's dreaming. There are things growing, beautiful things are growing around you, and there is this crown on your head, but also around your heart space, because this is so much love that there is to be given. And I think this is drawing my attention, because they're giving it a lot of attention to your love, to the person that you are, that deserves love as well back. In their feelings, the world. You're the center of the world, I feel, at the moment. You are in their heart, and everything else that happens in their life is circling around you. All the plans and ideas, everything that they're doing. This could have been this Eight of Swords together with the Six of Pentacles, wanting to give, wanting reciprocity, and overthinking the situation. And that could clearly indicate they're trying to find a path. So that's why everything is circling around you. The world also indicate end of one chapter and wanting the beginning of new. So if you have separated because there was this conflict, something did not quite work out the first round, this is indication of wanting to turn page and begin anew. The world is certainly a card of completion of a certain cycle and desire to begin a new cycle. So they may want to repeat the cycle, but on a different level with you, Cancer. And in their actions they want to take, it's Knight of Cups. Very romantic, the most romantic knight in the tarot. Somebody who wants to communicate with you, they may want to take you out, they may need to apologize for something. This is an emotional expression as well. Somebody who is going to be more vulnerable with you. They will express the focus that they have on the heart. It might be a realization within them, something that you have affected great changes in their life. They are closing chapters because of you being in the center of their life, and them now focusing on the heart. Who has love? How important is love in their life? This is a certain level of maturity, and this is a successful completion of a certain cycle, or maybe way we see relationships, and wanting to step up to have a brand new cycle. After world comes the Fool, so the brand new beginning with emotional expression. I'm getting flowers. I don't know if you like flowers or somebody's gonna get flowers, but there's something flowery about this card, and quite romantic. Whether this is gonna be a gift with flowers, or they will take you to a place where will be a lot of flowers, or you have a lot of flowers in your house, and somehow the flowers or plants will be standing out to you in connection, or nature in general. It can also be nature. You might go on something romantic outdoors for some of you as well. Very strange. I don't usually get details from 3D like that. I work with mostly, as you know, with the intentions, desires, the shadow, thoughts, strongest energy, but not so much with detail around life. Potential outcome, Cancer, it's 10 of Cups. This is the dream come true. This is that which everyone wants: absolute emotional fulfillment, happiness, joy, connection, family. This is the ultimate emotional happiness, which is Cancerian's dream, because this is not 10 of Pentacles, which is financial stability, long-term stability in a 3D with safety in a physical sense, whether this person being there or financially home. This speaks about emotional fulfillment, which is so important to Cancer. So we have everything in that. In your element, in water, in emotion. Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, wanting to reach 10 of Cups together. It's a happy family. Now your advice, Cancer, is 3 of Swords. That means there was a heartbreak. There is something that is still unhealed. And I am getting this sadness here as well. There is a deep need for healing, letting go and surrender of something that has truly pierced your heart, whether this is connected to this person or not only, it can be something that has been deep seated within you from the past relationships as well, or other situations in life that can also affect romantic relationships and situations still. This is also opening of heart chakra, which might need more attention at the moment, because I'm really seeing the shadow here, yes, of Cancer. Cancer being so sensitive and carrying this heart on the sleeve often gets hurt. And then this hurt is carried for a very long time because it goes deep. It goes right through the heart into the soul. This is a call for shadow work, for looking into your own heart, not being afraid to look into that and heal it. Now for some of you, if you're dealing with trauma, because it does feel like trauma because it's so deep, and it can revolve around other people betraying you as well. It seems like betrayal, trauma, abandonment, any of those. If you're dealing with that, you might be, even for few of you, message that is coming through. Even if you have been seeing a psychologist and, you know, rational approach and diving deep into this and trying to understand and reprogram is not exactly successful. When we're talking about trauma, trauma lives in the body. It's like hooks, pockets of dark energy that are attached to your body. So trauma is immune to intellectual approach, psychological approach. As great as they are, and they are needed in their own time and space, you may want to look into something more unconventional. I would suggest Rupert Spira meditations, and one of these meditations is called pouring emptiness into your body. This is visualization, this is tantric yoga meditations, where he guides through the meditation, visually cleansing your body. There is a need to repeat those, and I would suggest, before you even do these yoga meditations, research him, listen to him for a while. This is one of the best, if not the best, non-duality Advaita Vedanta teachers living today, in my opinion, the way how he explains things. So you may want to also find out about trauma, what he says about trauma, where is it, and why there is need for this kind of work. So you do have intellectual understanding before you go into this yoga meditation. Because if you just go on, okay, it doesn't work, you move on. No, you need to actually understand why you're doing it, then have understanding that it does work if you do it correctly, and it doesn't need to provide you with immediate result. The result may show up suddenly when you're walking in the park. It's dissolving the solution of the density of your body, and since trauma is seated there, the conventional methods like psychologists do not work. This is the time when you're moving into the spiritual aspect. And I have been dealing with few people in my coaching sessions, consultancy, with this particular issue of the 3 of Swords. And I know many of you are dealing with this because it has been coming up. Okay, let's... Spirit, can you clarify for me the world in their feelings? Why there is world in Cancer person's feelings towards Cancer? Why there is world? Three of Pentacles, High Priestess. Working, putting in an effort, collaboration, repair. Repair. Tell me more about the world. Look at that. You can't make this up. This is getting together in a physical plane, in a physical world, 3D, building a solid foundation. So if something has ended, crashed, I'm getting image of tower there, even though there is no tower, although it can seem like tower with all of the smoke. When all the smoke settles down, they can start rebuilding themselves emotionally. And this might be a more practical person, so they might want to introduce a more practical activities in order to rebuild this connection. They need to do something in a physical plane to show you, to rebuild the foundation. And we have a Knight of Cups twice in a reading. So this is coming together. They want to collaborate with you. They want to be on the same page with you. This is a team. This is working as a team with the Three of Pentacles, and really getting on to drawing board, repair, solid foundation, new start, and emotional expression. Twice in a reading, the same card. Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups. After feeling energetic poverty, being left out in the cold, abandoned, Five of Pentacles is a difficult place to be in. Emotionally, they might be as well rebuilding themselves emotionally, because part of their life has just ended, and them needing to reconstruct, rebuild themselves in order to be able to come towards you. The reason they're doing it all is because they want to come with this cup. They seem pretty determination there and conviction with this hand out, with this cup. Really, I really want to give it to you, and I'm doing all of this, and I'm rebuilding myself. If they were maybe in a low energetic place, they had lack of confidence, something happened with your person, they needed to close certain chapters in their life as well, which could have left them with financial problems or even insecurities. This can be lack of confidence that they need to work on. And that's, again, successful closing of a certain karmic chapter, certain vibrational level at which your person may have been stuck for a long time. And that's where they're putting this attention in order to be able to have a brand new emotional engagement and investment. This is emotional. This is emotion. And they may be very practical in how they express their emotions. Now that's interesting combination. So it could be somebody who will be acts of service, yeah, type of love language. There are 5 love languages. If you're not familiar, you may want to look into that. People express feelings in a different way. I can see your person wanting to express it emotionally and practically. Can be gifts, can be acts of service. Well, they see you as an empress. They do see the abundance possibility for this birth of something new and wanting to nurture this connection with you, because there is a lot of happiness in the future. They see it. I think you also have been able to ignite a certain change in this person. I'm feeling for the first time in my life Empress as birth of something new within them. This is this new beginning. 3, 3. And this is 21, which is 10, 10, 1, which is 3. And 3. Okay, 3, you might be seeing 3s, it's quite a significant number. Interesting. Tell me more about their actions towards Cancer with this Knight of Cups. Yes, they want to come together, emotional expression, happiness. They may want to take you, even bring you to their family, bring you in to their family or to their circle of friends. This might be an invitation where you're gonna go. It doesn't have to be, it can be really fun, emotional reconciliation as well. But we have 10 of Cups twice in the reading. What a beautiful reading. They see you as stability, as somebody who knows her worth, her value. They're seeing your value, your worth. You're not somebody who's gonna settle for less. This is pre-empress energy. There is, you're good, you're good. You don't have to be with anybody if you don't select that person. So that is a wonderful indication that there is potential for growth, for stability. You can build, rebuild, and they can invest in you, knowing that this is somebody with whom they collaborate in relationship, build something tangible and long lasting, somebody loyal, grounded. Very beautiful energy with Queen of Cups. You do need this balance, Cancer, because Cancer, being only in Cancerian's energy, can lack boundaries and self-confidence sometimes. These boundaries are very important, especially for empaths, that Cancerians are so sensitive, picking up on all of those energies. It can easily overwhelm you, overtake you. You're not sure then which energy is yours, which is other people. And drawing that line, boundary lovingly, is key, so your heart is not going to be always so exposed. Not everyone deserves access to your energy to just take it out from your cup. You can love everybody, but have your boundaries and not allow everyone to take advantage of it and then leave you drained. Can you tell me more about this Three of Swords energy, which is Cancerian's advice? Can you tell me more about this Three of Swords energy, which is Cancerian advice? This is abandonment. You may have been abandoned. Abandonment issues, they left you, ghosted you, heartbreak, betrayal, feeling rejected. Very hurtful, and that revolves around that. Maybe this person ghosted you in the past, and this has triggered even past traumas that relate to abandonment. Also perhaps some feeling of shame, rejection, and fear that it's going to repeat in the future, which would then be obviously the obstacle in coming together again. Lovers, strong soul connection, but also choices, decisions made from the heart. And Six of Pentacles that we have seen under the deck. This is reciprocity coming together. For the Two of Cups, soulmate connection, equal cups, where people come together healed in order to offer their cup. Because if your cup is hurt, if you're hurt, your cup is not full, you're seeking this love from somebody else, you're emitting energy of lack of love, so you will receive more lack of love. That's lovelessness. When you're healed and your cup is full, you are able to come towards the other person, and you come together with those Two of Cups, and you can enhance each other's life. If your cup is empty, you seek it from the outside, and that becomes a codependent relationship, which is manifesting as fear. It manifests as fear because you depend on the other person. Nothing lasts forever as well. We don't like to believe in that, but it's true. So a person may or may not abandon you after 1 day, 1 month, 1 year, or after 40 years. It's a fact in life that nothing lasts forever. Or they pass away, yes, pass on. It's still abandonment. And the reason for the whole spiritual journey and healing of the heart space is ability to understand that only you can truly be a permanent, lasting source of happiness and love to you. And then if somebody comes and enhances your life, that's great, but you're not dependent. Your survival is not dependent on this person. So even if they leave you and abandon you, you will be absolutely fine. Yes, it's going to be sad, but you will be fine. This revolves around codependency and lack and fear of abandonment based on past, maybe of this person's actions, and fear of what's coming. That's ego. Ego is thinking about past and recreating the same in the future, maybe with the same person or with other people. So healing is absolutely necessary in order for us to start attracting something different on a different level, something that is fulfilling and beautiful. But because this is being manifested in the cards right now, 10 of Cups, Knight of Cups, 10 of Cups, Knight of Cups, it means that you are doing the work, even though they are advising you to continue to have more self-confidence, trust in you, self-love and self-care. This is you filling up your cup. I think I'm repeating myself, but sometimes I repeat things because I need to hear how it resonates with me, and sometimes there's a small difference in the way how I said it because the energies can be interpreted differently and it may ring differently to you. Plus, somebody maybe needs to hear it 3 times or 7 times before it actually resonates, because we are very often not focused enough, and some of you maybe needed to hear it more times. Lover's card also speaks about spirituality and giving love to yourself, by the way. Message is so clear today. Additional message from Monology for Cancerians, please. I don't need many clarifiers, even. Take time to breathe out. So to relax a little bit, allow more flow-based approach rather than being in the overthinking, because ego is of course fear. It is there to preserve us from getting hurt, but it has overtaken humanity completely, and the whole journey of spirituality is transcending ego. You don't need fear. Some people said fear is necessary because if you're afraid of fire, then you will not step into fire, so it saves your life. No, you don't need any fear to know intellectually that fire will burn you. There's no need for fear. You don't need to be frightened of a snake or a spider, these days especially, to know that this might hurt you, so it's better to avoid them. Fear is something completely different, and that's the part we need to transcend. I knew this card is going to come up. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo might be significant. For some of you, this connection might be moving forward in a season Leo just after Cancer. Happy birthday to all of you. We just moved into Cancer, and happy full moon. By the way, the next 3 days, very important energy still output. So continue focusing on the desired outcome rather on what you don't want in the future, which is what is happening right now here. So they are suggesting you redirect your thoughts into that what you do want to manifest. Try these yoga meditations. I'm really drawn into this dagger being really deep in the heart. It goes through into earth. So it's really something that takes different type of healing to pull this out. Don't let pride get in the way. It is being stubborn and really holding on. It's ego holding on to grudge, to past hurt, which creates a wall and a blockage from moving forward, wanting to be right rather than to forgive and feel good. Human beings prefer to be right than to feel good. It's the condition that we've been conditioned to react like that. So moving more into your heart space and healing heart chakra, but also solar plexus speaks about playfulness, being more playful, joyful, open to exploration, more of a curiosity. Also, ability to follow your will in a healthy way, which is knowing your worth and power, which means you cannot get hurt because you are in control of your own happiness rather than giving this power to anything external, people, places, things, events. Also, orange color, speaking about sacral chakra, that could be related to betrayal for some of you. creativity being blocked, finances being blocked, because sacral chakra is connected to many other aspects of our life in general, opening to other people, to connections, to trusting, creativity and finance as well. It can reflect in many ways in our life if there is blockage in that area. This also speaks about choice. So trusting ourselves that we will make the right decision. And if we don't, it's always learning. You will be okay. Everything that happens to you, even if it doesn't look like this on the surface, is leading you to your greater good. Growth. Expansion. What's the message for Cancer, please? Smudging ceremony. You're watching tarot, then you will probably know what this means. And Spirit Keeper of the South. Let me read those messages to you. Smudging ceremony. Let go of the past. Purify, detox, release whatever doesn't serve or support you in your life. Cleanse your body and environment by doing space clearing and clutter cleaning. Let go of the old, discarded and unused to make way for new energy and new beginnings. Eat lightly, drink lots of fresh water, and consume foods with strong life force. This is sattvic food. You may want to look into that. I'm vegan myself, and it works for me, but it's not for everyone, not at the same time. But you may want to look into sattvic foods, what they are. If you are in summer season now, there's a lot of more veg and fruit that you can benefit from. Smudging is a native tradition that involves using the smoke of burning herbs to symbolically wash a space in a ceremonial manner. Sometimes your energy field or the energy field of your environment becomes so cluttered and dingy that you can't see the world around you clearly, and you have trouble hearing the messages from your soul. When you take the time to purify yourself and your environment, not only do you feel lighter and brighter, but also you're clearer channel for the light. The brilliance that pours through you can heal and help many people, but first the path has to be clear. So yes, you can use smudging. You can also use the meditation that is linked below. It's clearing, clarifying, purifying chakras, cutting cords with people, things that no longer serve you, that might be still cluttering, and thought forms, energies that are still circling around you and bombard you, but mainly with regards to this clutter from the past that needs healing. And the journey is using the smoke of incense or sage. Cup your hands into the smoke and wash over the top of your head, saying that I think clearly. Then cup the smoke to your eyes, saying that I may see the truth. Next, bring the smoke to your throat area, saying that I may speak the truth. Finally, waft the smoke to your heart area, saying that my heart be open. What we just said about opening heart chakra and clearing forgiveness. I might post again the technique of forgiveness from Neville Goddard. And yes, of course, if you're in your ego and there's a lot of thoughts, you cannot hear your intuition. And intuition is your strength. So your intuition will be greatly enhanced and strengthened when you surrender to your soul, to your heart, rather than staying in the loop of overthinking. This might have been your energy, this Eight of Swords as well, under the deck that we saw. Now we have Spirit Keeper of the South. Abundance and prosperity in all forms, expansion, surging energy, activity, movement, rapid growth. Be open to receiving the bounty of the universe. This is a great time for medical procedures. Your energy will be at a maximum. In the medicine wheel, the south is the direction that symbolizes the warmth of the noonday sun, summertime, the full moon, and a time of rapid growth. Now we are in a full moon and just entered summer and warm. Crops grow with vigor during the summer months. In the human cycle, it also represents the vitality of childhood. Yes, the maybe connecting to your childhood trauma for some of you. This is your time to shine. It's also a time of great bounty in all areas of your life. Open your arms to receive gifts from the universe. The journey. Stand facing south during the midday. Close your eyes and feel the warmth of the sun opening your heart center. Absorb the sunlight as you sense yourself absorbing the abundance of the universe. Beautiful message for you, Cancer. I wish you a lot of healing and love. You have a very beautiful, romantic, perfect relationship coming your way. That's something that you've been manifesting and waiting for. Just open your heart to it. It's around the corner, possibly in summer season. Much love and blessings to you. Namaste.